Morning guys, hope you are all really good. We are now into week 4, day 3 of your full-on bulletproof mindset, positive mental attitude training. So thanks for all the comments so far on the videos. Glad you're enjoying them. The big thing before I recap this morning that I want to focus on and just remind everyone is that we have to remember, okay, that this mindset training is just like training a muscle or getting fitter or taking part in a healthy eating plan or a diet in order to lose fat. And it's the reason why I work the way I do, is that it has to be sustainable, okay, because we have to do it forever. I cannot stress how important that is, okay? And it's happened to me several times when I've stopped myself with both exercise and mindset and career things and PMA and personal development, and you just regress straight back to where you are. So that's why whatever we do, we have to be able to do forever. So Ryan, who's just joined this morning, for instance, he said to me, he works on oil rigs and he was going to join when he got home. And the thing that I said straight back to him was, well, you know, Ryan, are you going to change your career anytime soon? And he says, well, no, I'm not thinking about changing jobs. He says, well, we have to learn to make things work on the oil rig then, because otherwise, if not, we're going to have a good period when you're home and then a bad period when you're on the rig, and you're not going to understand nutrition and you're going to keep going backwards and forwards, yo-yoing up and down, you know, the things we've always done all our life. So the point that I'm getting to is that I'm going to recap again the last 2 days PMA points, because you need to keep listening to these videos, okay? You need to listen. You don't have to listen to me. You can listen to Audible, you can do YouTube, you can do any of your own personal development training. As I've discussed, there's thousands of books. I'm an utter geek. I've got lots of them. I can recommend hundreds to anyone, but you have to keep doing that training, because if you don't, just like a muscle, it will just regress back to where you were, okay? So the number one point we made was make a list of all things that you like and are good about yourself. A positive attitude is contagious. Always try and see the good in others, compliment them and they will return it. Associate yourself with winners, people who are already successful and very often more successful than you. Don't get mad at any critics or haters. Being angry at people is like drinking poison yourself and expecting them to die, okay? Not everyone is going to like you or agree with your goals. Don't worry about it. Focus on you and your energy. You're not responsible for their happiness. You're responsible for yours. Number 6 was my t-shirt when I said, just do it. Whatever you want to do, just start. Speed to market, speed to action, speed to anything beats perfection. There will never be a right time. Whatever you want to do, just go out and do it. Number 7, don't allow people to kill your vibe, okay? You're not responsible for their happiness again. Number 8, read self-help books and personal development and watch my videos every single day. Clean out your emotional baggage, and forgive anyone that has wronged you, and more importantly, forgive yourself for anything bad you've done in your past. Hate is the most powerful and horrible emotion you can have, and it will emotionally drain you, okay? Number 10 was change should be the only constant in your life. If you are not changing, you will stagnate. People fear change because they think it's like stepping into an abyss and they get very safe, and that mentality is just going to keep you where you are. So look at change as an exciting adventure rather than danger, okay? A safe life will be dangerous. A growth mentality will keep you safe because you'll be growing that much. You'll never even have to think about being safe. Number 12 is work on the problem areas of your life to improve them. We all have them. Don't be a fool and think that you don't. Number 13 is opportunity is all around you as long as you are looking, okay? There is never a better time than right now to become a millionaire or change careers. I don't care what you say about COVID. There are opportunities everywhere. You just need to start looking for them. Number 14 is brainstorm to help find the problems and the solutions in your life. Number 15 was always focus your energy on the solution, not the problem. Number 16 was be flexible and adapt. We can plan each and every day and our lives as great as we want, but there will always be obstacles and change, okay? Embrace them and roll with the punches. Number 17 is stop selling yourself negative things, okay? Stop believing everything you think, because you will get enough negativity from external forces without you giving it to yourself. Number 18 is understand we all have negative thoughts, okay? And this was the big one. You need to stop thinking that positive people don't have negative thoughts. They do. I have them every single day. They just don't let them control them. And rather than trying to get rid of them, we need to think about replacing them with positive thoughts, okay? Until eventually there's that much positivity in the old noggin that there is no room for negativity, okay? Think of it as a fight. Think of positive and negative fighting, and positive just needs to destroy the negative, okay? Number 19 is look for lessons in every situation that God throws you, okay? I use the example of my dad, but, you know, look for the lessons in difficult situations. What did we learn from that? How did we grow? How did we get stronger? Not throwing yourself a pity party and getting on a Debbie Downer about every single situation that happens, okay? Look at what we learned. And number 20 was my favourite one of all, as I said, which was never ever give up. As long as we don't give up, as long as we keep working, as long as we keep moving forward, we will get to our goal. So we are going to come on to the next 10. There's a lot, aren't there? So number 21 rehashes one of the other ones, okay, which is make sure you channel all of your energy into finding solutions, okay, and solving problems. Going on about the problem is just going to drain you. Ringing every friend up and telling them about everything that's bad in your life is going to drain them, and it's going to drain you, and it's going to make them feel like crap, and it's going to make you feel like crap, and it's just not good, okay? If you've got a problem, focus the energy on solving it, okay? Going on about it achieves absolutely nothing. And also, always remember that excuses don't burn calories. Number 22, okay, is have a why not attitude. Write that down. From this day on, I'm going to have a why not attitude. And that's how you need to challenge every negative thought and develop the positive mental attitude, okay? You'll never play rugby for England. Why not? You'll never become a doctor. Why not? Just two random examples, okay? So that is the way you need to challenge things. People will always tell you you can't do things. You'll never lose that weight, Sharon. Well, why not? You'll never look like that, Dave. Well, why not? You'll never leave your job. Well, why not? Why not? And you can't answer it, okay? Because you can. You all can truly do and achieve anything you want. And I am real, absolute, and normal proof of that, okay? You've read the story. So, yeah, have a why not attitude. Every time someone or yourself or anything tells you that you can't do something, or even you think that you can't do something, well, why not? You know, that's a random example, isn't it? To become a doctor. Any single person in this group now could, if they truly wanted to, go back to university, study medicine, go to night school and become a doctor, or become a doctorate of whatever subject that they want to do in. Yeah, of course you're going to have to do the work. We all have to do the work. No one gets anything without doing the work. Don't let anyone convince you of that. There are no silver bullets. But we can all truly do anything we want. So start having a why not attitude. If you hate your job, you need to do nothing more in this life at this time. Forget training, forget nutrition, forget wanting a banging bikini body or shredded abs. It will help, but you need to think about your career, what it is you enjoy, what you're passionate about, what courses you do, and get a plan in place to change jobs, because we spend the majority of our lives at work, okay? And trust me on this, if you hate your job, you are going to hate your life. End of. I don't care how much money you earn. I've had jobs where I earned loads of money. I hated them. I left them. Okay. It won't make you happy. Money won't make you happy. Getting your ideal body won't make you happy. It's making sure you're happy doing what you're doing to get there that will make you happy. That means enjoying your job, enjoying your training, and enjoying your food. Because otherwise, as soon as you get there, you'll just go back to where you were. It's as simple as that. So if you are that person and you really don't like your job, you need to be putting aside 1 hour every day. What other careers are there? What am I passionate about? What do I enjoy? What skills do I have? If I don't have them, how can I learn them? And get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 year plan in place. Okay, that's what I did. Number 3 is when you need to vent. We all need to vent, don't we? Write it down. Okay, when someone sends you something that absolutely bends your head and you want to smash their face in, go upstairs, get a pen or a paper or your iPad or an email and just write out everything that you want to get off your chest, okay? Everything that you want to tell them. Swear, be brutal, threaten to do whatever it is that you really want to do to them. And then once you've calmed down, whatever it is you need to vent about, go and do it calmly and collectively, thinking about the other person's feeling and why they may have reacted that way, and what might be going on in their lives, and how you can coolly and calmly fix the situation, okay? Don't let your chimp rule your head. That's another great book, Chimp Management, by the way. Real quick example from Chimp Management I always do this, go off on a tangent, to help you understand that, okay? So a husband is waiting for a wife, or a wife is waiting for a husband, and they're supposed to be going out for a day, and they've planned the meal and it's all arranged. He's supposed to be picking her up at 8 o'clock. Gets to 8:05, he's not there, rings his phone, doesn't answer, rings his phone, doesn't answer, finally turns up or answers the call about 15 minutes later, and she lets loose, as you would, right? Turns out there's a car accident in front of him on the way to meet her. He was actually early, and when she rang him, he couldn't answer his phone because he was on the phone to the paramedics about the woman that had had the car accident that he's helping out with. That is an idea of how sometimes something can happen. You can literally hit overdrive and go crazy and start venting, and you just haven't considered the situation or what's going on. That's called chimp management, okay? And that's managing that part of your brain where you're just like, okay, let's be calm. If I need to vent, I'll write an email to myself and I'll vent it all out. And then once I've got that anger and that frustration out, you can see the situation from a different perspective, okay? Number 24 is see problems as fun challenges, okay? Stop taking everything so seriously. You need to just lighten up. This will help with your positive mental attitude. And remember that tough times never last, okay? But tough people do. You'll have heard that before. So when something tough happens, just see it as a challenge, okay? See it as an adventure. See it as something that you are going to go through, you are going to smash, and you are going to run out victorious, okay? Rather than stressing about it. Number 25 is imagine success and how it's going to feel. Start to think about it every single day, okay? Think about the feelings, think about the emotions, think about how you're going to feel when you have that body, when you have that job, when you have that car, when you have that house, okay? And then use that to channel the positive thoughts and the positive energy that is going to make sure that you take the action in order to achieve it as well. This may work for some people, it doesn't work for others, but I spend quite a lot of time looking at other men's bodies. I'm not ashamed to admit, bodies that I want to have, bodies that I probably will never have, but they're out of my reach. They're professional models, they're professional bodybuilders, but looking at them helps me imagine one day I could be like that if I keep working hard, and that's great for keeping me on track. Some people it works the other way and they end up just thinking, oh, I'll never look like that, and find it demotivating looking at other people's highlights reels. But it's about what works for you, you know? Putting up a picture of your dream body on the fridge or the cake cupboard or the sweet cupboard, or having it as your screensaver on your phone could save you in numerous situations, okay? So visualize and imagine that success. Number 26, okay, this one is massive. and it's something that everyone forgets. Most situations in your life that will happen moving forward, you've already dealt with them successfully in the past. So go back to this and remember how you did it, okay? And remember what actually happened, and remember that it wasn't actually that bad, and remember that once you actually did it, you felt amazing and you had a weight lifted off your shoulders, whether it was, ending a job, ending a relationship, ending a binge drinking period of your life, or, whatever it was. There's all these things that we put off for yonks and yonks and yonks, and they absolutely destroy our positivity. And then we change them, and then we're like, oh my God, why didn't I do that 3 years ago? So most things in life you've already dealt with, and you've dealt with worse situations. So go back to them and remember them, okay? Number 27 is, before you go out and do important tasks, training, this is massively used in sport. It might be used in a conversation. It might be used in going to talk to your boss to ask for a pay rise or a holiday or any of those types of things. But run through the situation, okay? Practice it, and imagine it going perfectly and it having the outcome that you need, because this will really help you deal with that situation. Number 28 is, be grateful for everything and everyone in your life. I've said this over and over and over again. Nothing will build your positive mental attitude more. Stop taking people for granted. Stop taking your car, your house, your job, your family, your healthy children, people that love you, friends, family, the fact that you're in this group, you can afford to be here, and you can afford to make healthy food choices and exercise, are all just a very small amount of things that you should be truly, truly grateful for every day. So please, please, please continue to practice gratitude when you get up each day. Number 29 is, stay calm in difficult situations, okay? This is why I have the cold shower every day, because if I can control my emotions by standing in a cold shower and control my breathing, then I know damn well, no matter what situation comes in front of me, if the biggest person in the world wants to fight me or have an argument with me, or I use this a lot in rugby and any kind of difficult situations, if I can control myself and stay calm in that situation and stop flapping, then I'm actually practicing that every day. Because trust me, fronting someone up and staying calm and collective is as if not more difficult than a cold shower. We say the cold shower is more difficult to actually control your breathing and stay calm in that situation. So once you constantly put yourself in that fight or flight mentality and manage to stay calm and under control, it will really help with difficult situations. But try and stay calm in a crisis situation, because this will help you see the solutions rather than just either flapping, running, or venting and being angry and freaking out and not seeing the solution, and just kind of losing the plot. So number 30, the final one, is just train your mind to focus on the positive, okay? There is always good and bad in every single situation, okay? It's just what you choose to focus on, okay? Like I said, the classic example, partner cheats on you, okay? There's good and there's bad, isn't there? There's bad that it's really upsetting and it's not a nice situation and it's horrible for you to find out, but there's a hell of a lot of good. You found out sooner than you might have done that they're an absolute tit, they weren't the person for you, and you've learned not to trust people so easily in the future, okay? There's good and bad in every situation. It's what you choose to focus on. Now, before we come on to tomorrow's, it's going to be the final PMA one, which is the 5 key ways to improve your attitude. I want to finish on one final thought towards having a PMA and what's going to help you more than anything, okay? And that is, above all else, back yourself, okay? Have confidence, not arrogance. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. You're not perfect and you will rarely be the best, and you should never take your progress for granted, but be confident in what you're doing. Be confident that you're saying that you're actually going to follow through and do what it is that you said you were going to do, okay? You can achieve it. You do have the skills, you do have the intelligence, you do have the mindset, you have the strength, you have it all, and you can handle whatever situation life throws at you, no matter how tough it is. But above all else, you've got to have confidence and you've got to back yourself 10 times out of 10. Have an awesome day, guys. Massive love from me to you. Take care, and we'll be back tomorrow with the 5 key ways to improve your positive mental attitude.